Hi guys, I'm live. I had been requested to do a tour of my CD collection, so I'm going to do that. And then after that, I think I might start working on Riders on the Storm to do by the Doors. But I did say I would do a CD tour or rundown or whatever they call it. So here goes. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me turn it to where you guys can see the CDs. Um, okay, like I started last time with the socks here. This is my Allan Holdsworth CDs. I have them on a special uh, by themselves. So I don't know. Do I do each one? I guess I will. Okay. This one is this is Allan Holdsworth IOU and a Tavacron. I had to get it by computer because you couldn't buy them physically anymore. Someone had to download it for me. This is uh, um, Soft Machine, Alive and Well, live with Allan Holdsworth on guitar. Um, this is this is another part of Alive and Well. Same thing. This is Tempest. One of Allan Holdsworth's first bands. Had Paul Limbs on vocals. This is UK Alaska by Night. It's live UK. Bill Bruford on drums. The whole thing. Two shows. Best of Allan Holdsworth Against the Clock. I guess said you wanted to see this, so Allan Holdsworth live. It's called Then. Allan Holdsworth Road Games had Jeff Berlin on bass. UK, the first album, very famous album with Bill Bruford on drums. This is Bruford One of a Kind, 1979, second album by them. It's Jeff Berlin on bass. This is Allan Holdsworth Metal Fatigue, 1985. This is Tony Williams' Lifetime collection. It has Believe It and $1 Billion Legs. The collection should have anyway, Believe It and $1 Billion Legs, I believe, is the second other Tony Williams Lifetime album with Allan Holdsworth on guitar, of course. Allan Holdsworth, Gordon Beck. That's it. I think he's a piano player. They work together. Soft Machine Bundles. That's the cool one with Allan Holdsworth on guitar. Soft Machine Gong, Time is the Key. It had Pierre Merlin and Allan Holdsworth on guitar. Nucleus Belladonna, Nucleus Solar Plexus. I think at least Belladonna had Allan Holdsworth on guitar. Solar Plexus, I'm not sure if it had Allan Holdsworth or not. 16 Men of Tane, Allan Holdsworth. First Light, How the Land Lies. Ronnie Johnson was one of Allan Holdsworth's friends, and it has Allan Holdsworth on guitar. This is called Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. I think it's a tribute to Jaco Pastorius. Allan Holdsworth on guitar. And this is Gong, Gazoos. I love this album. It's Pierre Merlin's Gong, Gazoos. Something about Japanese cover is cool. Allan Holdsworth on guitar. Very great album. I love that album. Bottom's Wrench, Allan Holdsworth. Early stuff, I think. And finally, Feels Good to Me, Bill Bruford, with the first one, first album with Bill and Allan and Jeff Berlin, 1977. So let me put these back where they go, and then I'll continue my tour. You guys wanted to see this, so let me just these back up where they go. Hope I don't drop them all. What happened? Let's see. Okay. I may. Oh, by the way, there's some interesting drama news. Let me flip it for drama. While I'm live, I'm going to do some drama here. It looks like Amy Burns did choose Andrew McKnight over me. She can have him. I don't care. I may take down some of these things of hers. She doesn't. She obviously only trusts and likes that dude. So whatever. He can hit her. He can fuck her. Whatever. Who cares? Okay, back to the CD tour. Um. Okay, this is here it goes. 80s rock. Just some stuff. Uh. The very beast of Dio. I think that's a cool title. It's actually the very best of Dio. Steve Vai, The Elusive Light and Sound Volume 1. Includes a Crossroads duel and really cool stuff. Green Day Dookie, whatever. So I can keep a current. Warrant Cherry Pie. If Your Mom Sings Trilogy, 1986, I think. Styx, Kilroy was here. I like that. I like that album for some reason. American 80s metal, generic 70s rock, 80s metal. I have all these kind of Monster Madness, American 80s metal, Feel the Noise, Best of Metal, and Best of 80s Metal. So some of those, I keep them. I like keep things in groups. So that was my more generic stuff. So there's that. Let me take this robe off. I'm not so cold anymore right now. Okay, this is a great album. Creamed Israeli Gears. I love that album. Great album. This was only 3 copies of this at the store at Spindle's, and they saved one for me. The Doors special live stuff that they weren't even allowed to sell legally until till a certain time, and then they sold one to me, and it was really cool that I got one. I love that album. White Snake Slide It In with Steve Vai on guitar. I wasn't too impressed with Steve Vai's stuff with White Snake. I mean, come on, he can play better than that. Adler's Appetite, drummer for Guns N' Roses, did a solo thing. Queen Greatest Hits. Queen Hot Space, underrated. I like that album. Something about body language. Cool song. The Rembrandts, who cares? Sean Mullins, who cares? Just in case I need to do any of them. Boston, first album, love it. Rush. It's just called Icons too. It's a Rush album. Best of and stuff, not an original new material or anything. Led Zeppelin, the one with the fourth album, great album. Bryan Adams, so far, I don't care. Asia, first album, love it, love Asia, first album. John Wetton, the vocalist for UK, and bass player for UK, was also formed Asia. Joe Satriani, One Big Rush. Foreigner. Just called Records, I think. Okay, cool. Cinderella. I think it's called Nobody's. I don't know what this is. Greatest Hits or something. Nobody's Fool, it says on the front. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, God. Metallica, the Black Album. There's that. Cool album. Styx, Edge of the Century. Styx. Pretty. Oh, cool. Chicago's Greatest Hits. Okay. Bon Jovi, Keep the Faith. Eric Clapton, August. Love Eric Clapton. David Lee Roth, Little Ain't Enough. Jason Becker on guitar, just as he was losing his ability to play. Nickelback, Silver Side Up. Okay. Well, Nickelback's okay. Madonna, Vogue. She's cool. Robert Palmer, Heavy Nova. Yeah, he's cool. Eric Clapton, Unplugged. I like him better with his electric guitar, but whatever. Tommy, The Who. The Who, Tommy. I love that album. Eric Clapton, Journeyman. Madonna, Erotica. Cool. Who's Next? The Who. Great album. A tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's nice. Other people doing his stuff. In other words, I guess that's what a tribute is. I almost dropped a few from there. I gotta be careful of this. It's early in the morning. I might not be. Let's see. Get these up here correctly. I'm gonna drop them. Dude. Okay, continue. Sorry about that break. Okay. Graham Parsons, Grievous Angel, and GP. I heard about him from my friend Tony that I hang out with at the Lawn Club. He recommended him to me. Tower Power, TLP. Oh, cool. Will Smith, Big Willie style. No, whatever. Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation. She's okay. Timepieces, the best of Eric Clapton. The Cars, greatest hits. The Cars are cool. Ella Deason on guitar, cool. Rick Ocasek or something on vocals. I have this Sex Edge of the Century again. I don't need that. I don't need 2 copies of it. I'm gonna try to, but it's only $2.99, so who cares? I'll take the loss. Santana Supernatural. Yeah, Santana good. Pete Townsend, White City. Yeah, he's cool. He's great. Bachman Turner Overdrive. Ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, you guys did want to see this, and I think my best stuff is still coming. Except the Allan Holdsworth was great too, though. This is stuff I have out up here for some reason. Scorpions Gold. That's cool. Styx Return to Paradise. Robin Trower Bridges Size. Oh my gosh, I love Robin Trower. It's so cool. In Excess Live Baby Live, as in Live Baby Live, one of their lyrics. Elvis Presley Pure Gold. You know, Elvis was great. Take my shirt off. I'm not as cold as I was. Bill Bruford's Earthworks. Yeah, cool. Bill Bruford, one of the best drummers of all time, by the way. Bill Bruford's Earthworks. That must be the name of the. Anyway, there's another album by them, or that's another album by Bill Bruford. Palmer Riptide, cool. Alice Cooper, Schools Out, and Other Hits. Love Alice Cooper. The Best of Steppenwolf. Okay, Steppenwolf for cool. Echoes, Pink Floyd Echoes, the best of Pink Floyd. So that's cool. Alright, let's go here. I do have. Okay, now I gotta get this back up on the thing, so let me do that real quickly. I got them facing. Okay. Oh, right, great. Didn't do that right. Just a second. Sorry, guys. Okay, now let's keep going. Led Zeppelin Mothership, the best of Led Zeppelin. Steve Vai, Alien Love Secrets, love it. The best of Great Wide, 86 to 92. Jimi Hendrix Blues. Led Zeppelin Houses of the Holy. Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction. Peter Gabriel Us. He always liked to have 2-letter titles for his albums. Black Sabbath Master of Reality, great album. Poison, Look What the Cat Dragged In. Kiss Alive 3. Kiss were great. Devo's Greatest Hits. Devo Greatest Hits. Motley Crue, Decade of Decadence, 81 to 91. Living Color Biscuits. Living Color, great band. U2, Under a Blood Red Sky. Eric Johnson, Alien Love Child. Very jazzy. Not sure I even like that album. Living Color Stain. Great album. The John Lennon Collection. John Lennon, cool. Tatroni Live. YouTube Boy. Giant Steps Practice. John Coltrane song. Steely Dan Asia. George Thorogood Live. Just called Live. Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. Skid Row, first album, self-titled. Motley Crue, Girls, Girls, Girls. Rock wouldn't be the same without it. Led Zeppelin, Physical Graffiti. Put the CDs back where they go. I don't have cases for these, so they just kind of stand around. So I got to kind of make sure that I don't, you know, keep them straight and standing up good. So there's that. Dokken, an introduction to Dokken. What a great band. Too bad they had to break up over ego. Nirvana, Nevermind. Europe, The Final Countdown. Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Soup. Miles Davis, Doo-Bop. Yeah, Doo-Bop. Peter Gabriel, Shaking the Tree. The best of Peter Gabriel, basically. Eric Johnson, Ave Musicom. Great album. The Monkees, Greatest Hits. Van Halen, Diver Down. Great. Joe Satriani, Surfing with the Alien. Billboard Top Hits, generic stuff. Steve Miller Band, Greatest Hits, 74 to 78. Cream, Live Cream. Wow, Definitive Collection, Whitesnake. David Lee Roth, Skyscraper. Journey, Departure, great album. Journey, Escape. Echoes, the best of Pink Floyd. I have that again also. I may take that in for a refund or something. The Who joined together because I don't need two of the same thing. There's that. Eric Clapton, Blues. One of the best albums ever, Rush, Permanent Waves. I might not even be playing guitar if it weren't for this album. It came out in 1980. It has The Spirit of Radio, Free Will, Jacob's Ladder, Natural Science, and one other thing, Different Strings, if I got it right. Oh, Entre Nous. I forgot Entre Nous. Duh. Okay. Great album, though. Live Cream, Volume 2. Skid Row, the first album. I have that already, though, don't I? I showed that to you guys. So I can take that back for a refund, too. Van Halen, Live in London, bootlegs. They are bootlegs. Journey, Captured. ZZ Top, Eliminator. The Doors, self-titled first album. Stop looking at me that way, Jim, someone said. Well, how do you want him to look? Steve Perry, For the Love of Strange Medicine. Let me make sure these don't fall. Let me get them straight here. These are tall stacks here. Scorpions, Love It for Sting. George Lynch, Sacred Groove. Queen on Fire, Live at the Ball. Awesome band. Led Zeppelin 3. Cool. Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. Living Color, Time's Up. Great band. Best of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. The Beatles. Van Halen, 1984. Deep Purple, Machine Head. Great album. Rush, All Awards of Stage. Best drum solo ever recorded by Neil in that album is one of my opinions, a possibility, at least my opinion. Joe Satriani, Flying in Blue Dream. When Neil said, when Eddie Getty says, and the Professor on the drum kit. Steve Miller Band, Greatest Hits. Didn't I just have that? But it's only $2.98. I don't care. Michael Jackson, Thriller. Styx, the Styx Anthology. The Bangles, different light. You know, the Bangles were cool. The Best of the Rolling Stones, Jump Back. Best of the Rolling Stones. Had to have some Rolling Stones in my collection. This is another disc of the Mothership by Led Zeppelin. Steve Vai's Flexible. You know, I wouldn't. That's another album I might not even be me if it hadn't been made. If Steve Vai's Flexible had never happened, I wouldn't be Jimmie. I don't think. Something would have changed. So Yahoo, right? No, LOL. Eric Johnson, Seven Worlds, great album. Heart, These Dreams, Greatest Hits. Cool, Heart, cool. Deep Purple Burn, liked him better with Ian, but David was good too. Death of Pyromania, great. Yeah, great album. Rock of Ages, all that, very good. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, greatest hits. Back to back, Robin Trower and Michael Schenker, awesome. Both those two pillars are awesome. Black Sabbath, Bass Lives. I think they're live albums and stuff. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. All right, let me get these back in their stack. And that's a rhyme, isn't it? Could be in a. Sounds like a Pink Floyd lyric off Money or something. Okay, let me get these stacked up right. These are very hard to keep stacked at the height I have them here, so I have to make sure they don't fall and all that nonsense. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, the Isle of Wight Festival. Various bands played at the Isle of Wight. Cinderella, Once Upon a. Cool. Cinderella. Coverdale Page. It's called just Coverdale Page. Shake Your Booty by Frank Zappa. I think Frank Zappa might have been the most intelligent rocker in history, as far as just pure IQ. Heart, Dog, and Butterfly. Gary Hoey, Bug Alley. Weird, I'm not even sure I've heard it. Cinderella, Heartbreak Station. Very good. Greatest Hits, Kiss Greatest Hits. Best of Cinderella. Very good. First album by Led Zeppelin. Awesome, dude. That album had to be made in history. Heart, Greatest Hits. Did I just have that? Or was it a different form of it? The other one was different. The other one said a different thing. It was a different Greatest Hits by Heart. The Who live at the Isle of Wight. Great band. Guns N' Roses live. Oh, Guns N' Roses live like a suicide. Very good. Billy Idol, Rebel Yell. Cool. Tracy Chapman, New Beginning. Pretty cool. Cheap Trick live at Budokan. Great album. I mean, that's another album that just had to be made. Tower of Power, Back to Oakland. I don't even listen to Tower of Power, but just in case I do, I have their albums. The Very Best of Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. Ted Nugent live at something Hammerschmidt, 1979. I don't know if I spelled it right, said it right, I'm not sure. Hendrix, Band of Gypsies. Good album. A tribute to Led Zeppelin. I didn't have that yet, so I think that's okay. Quiet Riot, Mental Health. Great album. George Michael, Faith. He was cool. Aerosmith, Get a Grip. Al Di Meola, World Sinophonia. Al Di Meola is a little too egotistical for me, and he only does alternate picking and doesn't. I don't know. He's not my favorite. L.A. Guns, Cocked and Loaded. Stanley Clarke, Hideaway. John Coltrane, Blue Train. I should probably go in the jazz. That probably goes in my jazz. Robert Plant, Fate of Nations. Cool. Bonnie Raitt, Luck of the Draw. She's cool. Toto 4 by Toto. Cool. Van Halen, Bottoms Up. It's another bootleg. Van Halen. You know what? I hate to say this, guys, kind of, but I always talk about people ask me who my favorite band is, and I'm always saying Led Zeppelin, but to be fucking honest, excuse my language, I like Van Halen the best. I'm sorry, I just do. Maybe Led Zeppelin are greater, and they're from England, and they're more upbeat up, and they've got more fame and more sales or something like that, but nobody ever beat Van Halen. Van Halen was the best band that ever walked the earth in my book. I've thought about it, and I think that. Jimi Hendrix Experience, well, they weren't really a band, they were just Jimi Hendrix. So they don't win either. Van Halen, my favorite band ever. I'm sorry, I just feel that way. Van Halen. Anybody ask me from now on, I'm going to say Van Halen's my favorite band. So I made my mind up. I tried to give Led Zeppelin a chance, and Van Halen's better in my book. 80s mega metal, that should go in my tribute type of stuff. I mean, not tribute, but generic. I'm putting that up here. That goes up there. This is PIL, Public Image Limited Compact Disc. Steve Vai on guitar. Pretty good. Boston Greatest Hits. Amy Malmsteen, the Millennial Collection, it's the greatest hits thing. Vicious Rumors, Soldiers of the Night, great. Had Vinnie Moore on guitar, great band. Van Halen, A Different Kind of Truth, last studio album they did before Eddie died, I think. Skid Row, self-titled. Deep Purple, When We Rock, When We Rock, When We Roll, We Roll, very good. David Bowie, Let's Dance, nice. Jackal, Push Comes to Shove, Jackal are good. Black Sabbath, Mob Rules. Central Ozzy Osbourne, I know this is boring, it's boring to me, but you guys wanted me to do it, so I'm doing it. Jason Becker, Perpetual Burn, great album, great, heard it many times. Triumph, Live at the US Festival. Go-Go's Greatest Hits. In Boston, I think I had this before too. I think I showed you guys I already had a copy of this. And where did I put my multiples? Where did I even put them? Forgot where I put my... Oh, maybe I got them mixed up and put them back in the stack. That's not you guys' fault, though, of course. What did I do with the ones that I was going to take back? And I think I forgot about them. Well, whatever. Peter Frampton Comes Alive, great album. That's another album that that really inspired me to want to even play guitar in the first place. Very good. Jimmie Nickel Experience Live at Winterland. The Who Icons 2, good. Night Ranger Greatest Hits. Yeah. Okay. Monsters of Rock. That was a 1988 show. Van Halen, Women and Children First. Good Charlotte, Chronicles of Life and Death. I'm not really into that era, but it's good to have that. Lenny Kravitz Greatest Hits. So let me put these back. I wish I knew what I did with... I was going to save those to take them back, and now I don't even know where I put them. What's that? I may have to figure this out later, because you guys are listening and we're live, so I don't want to take your time. So how about that? These back up here. Okay. Stacking these correctly. All right. Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. James Morrison, Undiscovered. He just gave me that because it has Jim Morrison's name. Led Zeppelin Presence. Pretenders, self-titled. Warrant, Dirty Rotten, Filth and Stinking Rich. They're okay. Van Halen, Fair Warning. The Doors, Essential Rarities. The Doors, Bright Midnight, Live in America. Very good. The Best of the Doors. Doors Live at the Hollywood Bowl. Dan Favorites, part of the Doors box set. Future Ain't What It Used to Be, box set of the Doors. John Lennon Collection. Van Halen 5150, overrated. I don't like Sammy with Van Halen. Sorry, I just don't. Best of Stevie Nicks, Time Space, cool. Lady Gaga, The Time. She's overrated too, in my book. Michael Jackson Bad, cool. Aerosmith Classics Live 2. AC/DC Live. Eric Clapton Slow Hand. The Doors, Boston Arena, live stuff. Journey, Evolution. Kiss, I don't know. Icon by Kiss. Living Color Vivid. Queen the Game, underrated album, very good. Styx, The Grand Illusion, really good album. The very best of Cream. John Coltrane sound. That needs to go in jazz. So I'm putting it in jazz. And there, now I just found one of the CDs. Oh, that's a different one. Whatever. Oh, what are these? Yeah, those go back in jazz. AC/DC Back in Black. Very good. Best of Eric Clapton Timepieces. Didn't I have that already? I believe I did. Rock Elvis. Richard Blackmore's Rainbow, self-titled. Yeah, great album. Great album. Experience Hendrix, the best of Jimi Hendrix. Very good. Leonard Skinner, all-time greatest hits. I'm not a Leonard Skinner fan, but whatever. Vince Neil, Exposed. Very good album. Bullet Boys, self-titled. Queen's Right, greatest hits. Yeah, they're okay. Dawkins, Under Lock and Key, great album, great band. Striper to Hell with the Devil. Well, I don't feel that way, but they were a good band, and Michael Sweet could really play. Could really sing. So there's that. But the Cream of Clapton. Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle. Eric Johnson, live from Austin, Texas. Awesome, very, very great. Aerosmith first album. That's like Peter Frampton's Comes Alive for me. If it wasn't for this Aerosmith first album right here, I'm holding, I might never have even liked music, because I didn't until I heard this album and the Peter Frampton thing. I thought I did not like music until I heard this. No one told me to like it. Nobody told me to listen to it. My cousin had the 8-tracks, and I listened to them, and I'm like, holy mackerel, I love music, and I love rock and roll, and I want to do that someday. Because of that dang album right there. Very much responsible for me even ever liking music in the first place. So thank you, Steven Tyler and group. Awesome album. It can't be overstated. Very well, very easily. Deep Purple, Made in Japan, another great album. I mean, how did they do that? That album was just like totally uncannily great. Aerosmith, Greatest Hits, very good. Eric Clapton's Rainbow Concert, cool. Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic, very good album. Steve Vai's Live in an Ultra World, at least one CD of it. There's a double CD there. In the Court of the Crimson King, King Crimson. A little too weird for me. Progressive rock doesn't do it for me. I know it's complex and all that, but I just like to hear something I like to hear. Billy Squier, the best of. Progressive rock doesn't do it for me. The very best of Deep Purple. Asia, first album, which I know I already had, so I'm going to put that aside, along with two others I don't know where I put that are also doubles. A tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan. I had that already too, but I said I wasn't going to do anything because I'm going to go ahead and take that back anyway, even though it's just $2. Foreigner Head Games, pretty good. The Best of Blondie. And Queen Live Magic. So, if you guys wanted to see this, so I did a tour of my CD collection. I'm doing a tour of my CD collection. I'm just going to get back stacked up here again, guys. Yeah, lots of CDs. Okay. All right. The Mahavishnu Orchestra, the Lost Trident Sessions. Okay, pretty cool. Molly Hatchet, Flirting with Disaster. Yeah, more southern for me, but whatever. Death Attila Passion Play. Yeah, pretty cool. Strictly Commercial, The Best of Frank Zappa. Yes, Roundabout, Another Hits. Tony McAlpine, Maximum Security. Loudness, Underneath. That album affected me a lot. The Japanese band. Very good. Rock out. Deep Purple Live in Japan. Bunch of concerts. Jimi Hendrix, Valleys of Neptune. Poison, open up and say, ah. Enough's Enough, self-titled. Nah, they're overrated, but whatever. Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch Fever. Or I should say overrated. I should say the guitarist didn't play good enough. He didn't play enough in that band. He should have played more guitar. Otherwise, I don't care too much. Ted Nugent, Super Hits. U2, Under Blood Red Sky, which I already had, literally. So let's put that aside. Whether the other ones are, I don't know. Greg Howe, first album, love it. Greg Howe, great guitar player. I met him in a clinic, and he was really nice. He encouraged me, told me, "Was that you playing?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "That was really nice. Keep it up." Richie Kotz's Fever Dream, cool. Richie Kotzen, great. Steve Vai, The Story of Light, too weird. He gets too weird, and I don't like it. Black Sabbath, Born Again. I mean, he's a great player, but just come down to earth, dude. Steve Vai, Live in Ultra World, the other CD of it. Steve Vai's Fire Garden, pretty good. Steve Vai Ultrazone, I like that one better for some reason. I like the Ultrazone. Steve Vai Sex and Religion, I like that one too. I mean, sometimes I like them, sometimes I really don't want to listen to it. Central Jimi Hendrix, Volume 1 and 2, love it. Ronnie Freeman, Jason Baker, Cacophony. Yeah, I like them. Best of Quiet Riot, love it. Best of Bowie. Best of the Rolling Stones, Jump Back. I already had that, so let's put that aside as well. Something tells me I'm not that thrifty of not that intelligent of a shopper, because how come I have all these multiple discs? Mothers of Invention, Live in Fillmore, June 1971, pretty good. Christopher Cross, only got it because it had Derek Johnson on guitar on a couple of the songs. Steppenwolf, 16 Greatest Hits. Led Zeppelin, I know I had this already because I showed it to you guys, so I'm going to put that aside for taking back, perhaps. This is just called Led Zeppelin. I don't know. It's called Led Zeppelin. It must be Greatest Hits or something. I'll buy it. The Who by Numbers. Very good. Van Halen, All You at One 2. The White Snake. The Millennial Collection. Did I have that already too? Oh. Well, whatever. There's White Snake. Dark Side of the Moon. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Oh, yes, Live from the House of Blues. Well, okay. Queen, Live at the BBC. Black Sabbath, We Sold Ourselves for Rock and Roll. Well, we sold it for one reason or another, LOL. Best of Scorpions, Millennial Collection. Prince, The Hits 2. Yeah. Poison, Native Tongue, love it. I love Bastard Son of a Thousand Blues. It feels like a self-titled. It feels like a documentary about me. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. Who's better? Who's best? Greatest Hits type of thing. Jimi Hendrix Voodoo Child. Jimi Hendrix Collection. Cool. Santana Greatest Hits. Cool. Led Zeppelin 2. Stevie Vaughan, Double Trouble Live Alive. Live in New York, box set, The Doors. Jimi Hendrix Experience Access Blood is Love. Really love that album. Steve Winwood, Back in the High Life. Barely listened to it. Steve Vai Passion and Warfare. I like that album. Best of Joe Walsh. Okay, let me get this back in. This, man, you guys wanted me to do this though, right? Back up again. While we're doing this, I want to talk for a second. I want to talk for just a second, quick second. There's a thing called, like, when you get used to something, you're getting a tolerance to it. You guys know what I mean? You get used to something, you get a tolerance to it, and I'm starting to get a tolerance for the haters. I'm just starting to get used to it. Like, it doesn't really affect me like it used to. Not because it's not bad, or not because they don't really hate me, which they do, I guess. But I've just heard it so much, I'm getting resistant to it. I'm getting tolerance for it, and it doesn't affect me like it maybe used to or should be. So there's that. Anyway, let me keep going here. These go back in the jazz, but I showed them to you guys. All right. Then I have these over here. Wait, did I? I did do those, right? Oh, thank goodness I did, because I'd hate to go with that stack again. Oh well. All right. Now I'm in my. We're making progress. We're getting toward the end. Rush moving pictures, love it. Put these over here. Let's go to jazz. Eric Johnson up close, pretty good. Richie Kotzen, Electric Joy. Richie Kotzen, the best of Richie Kotzen. Rush, A Farewell to Kings. Chick Corea, Electric Band. Just Eye of the Beholder. Bruford, Gradually Going Tornado. I love that album. Satriani, Vi Johnson, G3. Joe Satriani, Crystal Planet. How we could go through these all in one sitting is a very cool thing. There's a lot of CDs I have here. Eric Clapton, Best of. Joe Satriani, self-titled. A little understated for me. Come on, Joe, wake up and play guitar. Robin Trower live at Fifth Floor Studios. Santana's Subraxis. Richie Kotzen, Intergalactic Fusion Experience, Richie Kotzen. Well, yeah, Richie's good. I love Richie. The very best of Alice Cooper. Cacophony, Go Off. Jason Baker, Marty Friedman. Rush, All the World's a Stage. I just literally showed you guys that I had that. Oh well. I'll pick that up later. Oh, dude, there goes a bunch of them. Oh, they didn't slide that far. Get back in the thing here. So like that. All right. A few more, you guys. The Spirit of Radio, Best of Rush. Joe Satriani, Engines of Creation. I like that one for some reason. Alcatraz Live 83, love it. Satriani, Dreaming number 11. Not enough material on there. The James Gang 15 Greatest Hits. Yes, highlights the very best of Yes. I should. I was gonna say, never mind. Illy John Roth, Legends of Rock, Living Color Stain. I just showed you guys I had that. Joe Satriani, Is Your Love in Space? Too weird. Roman Trower, Bridge of Sighs. Already had it, but there's that. The Sky is Crying. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. The Sky is Crying. Steve Vai, Flexible Leftovers. Weird but good. Prince 1999. Michael E. Firkins. Rush 2112. Alcatraz, Disturbing the Peace. Love it. Great album. Pat Metheny. Bright Size Life. Good album. Okay, so let me get these back in here. I have more doubles and repeats than I thought I did after going through this with you guys. I didn't realize I had so much stuff that I already had that I bought again. Maybe I'll just leave it that way, or maybe I can take some stuff back. We'll see. Rush, Roll the Bones. Dawkins, Beast from the East. The Infinite Steve Vai Anthology. The Electric Joe Satriani Anthology. Rush, Crest of Steel. Tony McAlpine, Age of Insanity. Rush, Hemispheres. Rush, The Fifth Order of Angels. Jefferson Starship Gold. Ted Nugent Super Hits. The very best of Deep Purple. Or just Deep Purple. Deep Purple, Perfect Stranger. Sorry about that. Richie Kotzen Instrumental Collection. Greg House Soundproof. Like that album. Rush, Fly By Night. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Greatest Hits. Steeler, American Metal and the Shredding Anthology. I'm not sure what that. Steeler, whatever. Okay, so did I do that already? think I did. Yes, I did do that. Yeah, okay. Getting toward the end, guys, so it's not going to be that much longer. Band of Gypsies, already had that, but then again, that seems to be a common theme. Rush, Snakes and Arrows. Joe Satriani, the Extremist, that was when he became unextreme and I started losing interest. Jimmie Interest Experience, Electric Ladyland. Procol Harum, The Prodigal Stranger. Steve Vai's Western Vacation, cool. People, Hell, and Angels, Jimi Hendrix. Willie John Roth. Transcendental Sky Guitar, cool, I guess. Have I Offended Someone, Frank Zappa, cool. Gary Hoey, Animal Instinct. Best of Pat Benatar, Best Shots, cool. Eric Johnson, Venus Isle, great album. If I knew what things I had, I might not. Anyway. Journey Frontiers, pretty good. Robin Trower, Guitar Bandit. I think it's kind of just live stuff. Central Robin Trower. Gary Hoey, Wake Up Call. Jimi Hendrix, Kiss the Sky. And Buenas Noches, Motor City by Rush. So that is all the rock, that I have. But I'm going to go over my jazz and classical real quickly, and then that'll be it. That's what I have. Actually, that went pretty quickly. Actually, I thought it was going to take longer than that. But anyway. All right. Then I've got some Mozart. Then I've got some jazz and classical. So Beethoven. I don't want to go through all this. It's just classical. I'll just show you the stack of it. Okay, how about that? That's a stack of classical stuff. Beethoven, stuff. And this is more like jazz and classical, Mozart and stuff. So I did not know I had so many repeats in my collection. I didn't realize that I had that much redundancy in my thing, but I guess maybe I do. Okay, love you guys. Peace, rock and roll. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your night.